This is the first of 3 short videos on units. First, an introduction. So, knowing dimensions, I can say that the height of something has a dimension of length, and I have a symbol for that dimension. Well, great, but how do I quantify it? I can say Alice is taller than Bob, but by how much? It's the units that quantify dimension. They allow us to assign values and compare numerically. But to do this, there must be standards upon which everyone can agree. And so the way that works is it starts at the National Standards Laboratory, a place like in America that's NIST, National Institute of Standards and Technology. So they have experiments that define the values of the second kilogram in the meter. Now a test equipment company, the people who make, say, scales or clocks or rulers, will then compare with the national standards to make sure that their devices are measuring things correctly. And then they sell them to you, and now you have, say, a tape measure that is measuring meters or inches correctly and exactly like everyone else in the world. So now you can come back and say, Alice, and you can measure with your tape measure that Alice is 1.5 meters tall, or a little under 5 feet, and you measure Bob at 0.3 meters. I may not have mentioned that Bob is Alice's cat. You now have a way that can measure a dimension quantitatively associated with units. Just a couple final things on units. If you determine any object has a dimension, then your result must have a unit. If you have a length, can you say it's 1.5? No, it must be 1.5 meters or feet or miles or something. If your object has a dimension, your answer must have a unit associated with it. Also, metric system prefixes before your unit symbol. So if you have 0.003 meters, this is equal to 3 millimeters, or 7 times 10 to the negative 9 kilograms is 7 nanokilograms. And in this case, here is the unit, meters or kilograms, and then here, milli or nano is the metric prefix.